Hey, we've got both of them. Was Jovin behind earlier? Yeah, Jovin's... Yeah.
All right, it looks like we're back, and things seem to be looking good. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for hanging in there while we sorted this out. And it looks like Jovin has a sizable lead now.
Not sure exactly what might have caused that.
I'm glad it's fixed, but
I just
think
mean the actual lead.
I think I saw a little bit there. I think Hopeless might have got punched by the puncher in the fridge, so he lost a little bit of time just having to burn it and everything. But
Also, that wide double from Jovin just now.
he's been doing that. I've been noticing that, and that strat scares me because these skeletons. Oh, you saw Hopeless go for it too there. But yeah, that strat, it's very finicky.
Hopeless also got hit by one of those bones there.
He got boned? Is that what you're saying?
No. So we're coming up on, we're actually here. This is Bogmire. If you're not careful, he will run away from you. Hopefully, our runners will be able to get him in one shot. But if he barely pulls on you too hard, he'll break away. And it looks like Jovin's gonna do it.
Yeah, pretty clean one cycle for Jovin there. Full control of Bogmire.
I mean, that's by no means a bad Bogmire time right there.
Let's see if Hopeless can do it.
Luckily, he rode the wall there for Hopeless, which makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, when Bogmire cooperates, it's pretty easy. See, when he just runs into the wall there, you just pull in the same direction and hope he doesn't move.
Now, Hopeless might be behind by about, I'd say 25 seconds.
Yeah, I would say about 20-25 seconds, about that.
But Hopeless could easily catch up if something happens to Jovin, or if Hopeless just does something way quicker.
Yeah, and as we know, in Area 3, once you start going to like Neville's room and the twins' room, and you have 15 boos, your RNG, the text RNG from EGAD, it can really add up. If you get one or two Van Gore texts, it's like that's at least 10 seconds there, and that could be enough for Hopeless if he has good RNG.
You gotta appreciate the angles that are taken when walking down hallways.
So Jovin entered into the mansion at 22:30, and it looks like Hopeless entered at 22:52, so he's about 32 seconds behind. Now we're gonna see our brother. It turns out they got Mario in this game as well. It's called Luigi's Mansion, but Mario's here too. He's everywhere.
They had to pay Mario a lot of money to show up in this movie. They decided to freeze frame on him.
They paid so much money, they have to, you know? You gotta let the people know.
I think they didn't want to show more than that, actually, but
Yeah, there you go. You get to see it there with Hopeless there, and now Jovin's leaving the bottom of the well. He's going to collect Mario's letter. Now, we're gonna see Muscle Man Biff, but only for a brief moment. He is an optional ghost, so we can just walk right past him, run on this treadmill, and get a key, which will be very convenient later on.
Now there's a door on fire on the floor above us here, and we need to enter that room. So we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of the fire now through the floor, which you usually have to wait for the door to cool off before you can open it. But we can use that time to walk up the stairs, so.
Jovin setting up that cloth for a tech skip, hopefully, with the Boo here, like we saw.
Boo's nowhere near him. And there's a poison mushroom. That shouldn't hurt him during the cutscene, though.
Yeah.
It really wanted him, though.
Yeah. That's a good thing about items and like talking on the phone with EGAD. Oh, and Hopeless is going for that ceiling strut there. Very nice.
It looks like Jovin's gonna get the tech skip here. And the ice is right in front of him, too. Very nice. Hopeless checked the bucket before grabbing the medallion. That can be a little risky. But if the Boo switches after that and he was in there, you're gonna be like, oh, come on, I should have checked it. Because then you don't know where the Boo is.
Mm-hmm.
We found the Boo pretty quickly.
Once you get comfortable with knowing how far is too far and how close is too close. Oh, Hopeless grabbing that cloth a little early. Not getting the tech skip, unfortunately, but...
The ice also ran away.
Jovin making quick work of Petunia. He's on to Nana now. Grabbing these yarn balls in a specific order because each one has its own path.
That first one we grabbed goes all the way to the right side where he's at now, and you don't want to run over there for the last ball, so we grabbed that one first. Bad luck with the Boo. Oh, it swapped right at the last second.
Yeah, extra bad luck. The one time you don't go to the left side, right? It's always the one time you don't check it. Giving Hopeless a little bit of time to catch up, hopefully, though.
That Boo's wanting to get away from Jovin, too, but... And Hopeless is going to do the opposite. Hopeless is going to stay down here, bottom left. And there's nothing there. That goes to show, no matter how much... the more you plan, the more you're doomed to fail.
The mansion says, oh, you want the Boo to be over here? Okay, I'll throw it on the other side of the room.
And the Boo's... The Boo is top right.
He's getting a little juked.
Jovin's cleaning up Astro Hall pretty well so far. Those doubles can be tricky, and this triple can be as well. And he's got it.
Very clean. Checking that top left immediately, and the Boo is there.
Hopeless missing a candle.
And he's facing the opposite way you want to face, but he'll be able to readjust. Now we get to see Luigi destroy the moon, but it's all for a good cause. It's to save his brother, so can we really blame him, you know?
I don't know if a lot of people realize, but once you shoot the moon, the path you walk to grab the star is actually the core of the moon, because you're walking on the moon that you blew up, and half of it is still there. Mm-hmm. So see, there's the bottom half of the moon, and you're gonna pick up its core, the star, which is another one of Mario's items. I don't know how it got inside the moon, but
yeah, there's the space ghost that we never get to see because he must have left the mansion to put it there.
Now we're going to be walking downstairs to projector room. This room has a similar idea as the mirror room, where you can't see the ghosts except for their reflections, except this time it's just a projector, so all we're gonna see is their shadows. And Hopeless got Moonshot first try there.
And no bank shot today, one of my favorite portrait ghosts, but another optional one so we can just walk right past because the doors are unlocked. Jovin's in projector room now.
The 3DS version of Hidden Mansion actually changes where all of Mario's items are. So some of those ghosts become optional, or become required on Hidden Mansion.
Ah, interesting. I didn't know that.
You can actually skip the twins. Oh, and missing the triple there. I mean, he still got the double. I mean, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I guess he had taken a bit of damage, so he had some invincibility frames, which still let him get that double, which is much needed.
And the Boo is in oh, wow.
And
The
it
Boo is
switched.
not... He used up a lot of fire right here, too. That's fine, though. I think
Yeah,
he dropped an R input there. But he got it. So if you barely grab that glove before you get the text for the Boo, you can skip the animation of Luigi showing it off, which saves... I don't know if it's like a second and a half or 2 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely a couple seconds because you skip the animation and you skip the tech as well, right?
Well, the text just plays when you're walking back upstairs after the warp.
Yeah. Yeah, Jovin getting a little unlucky there, having to check the lamp, which is not where you want to check, but...
And Hopeless got it too.
Hopeless also getting it. Getting that glove save warp.
I always love seeing how fast they do these. I don't know if they're helicopters, but they make that look so easy.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, Jovin makes he moves his vacuum around, and you'll see a lot of high level runners do it too. But like for someone like me, it's like I could never figure that out. I just kind of set my vacuum at an angle and just go in circles.
Hopeless had some better luck with the Boo. Jovin's about to... Let's see what he does here. Oh. I don't think Jovin's going for... Oh, no, he is.
He is.
So, Jovin is doing twins double, which is a really hard trick you can do. There's a real risk of them breaking off as well, but I mean, that was a pretty clean twins double there.
Yeah, for the positioning that they were in, he nailed it.
You always gotta respect that, you know, any position they're in, they can just pull out a double. Because, you know, there's 20 different positions they can be in. And they memorize all of them. And we are past the threshold for 15 boos now. So every time we get a boo, there is going to be a chance that EGAD decides to tell us more about the mansion. Which can, of course, end up wasting time. We don't really care about what EGAD has to say. Also, Hopeless got twins double as well right there.
Very nice. Both runners playing very well. Just getting a little unlucky sometimes, and like that's enough to make the difference.
Pearls are interfering with the Boo here. Jovin got the tech skip on the bed. You can get that pretty much every time.
Yeah, and that's a big one to miss because Lydia's room is much laggier than the rest of the rooms in the game. So if you miss the tech skip and get a Van Gore-Tex, for example, it's extra slow because of the lag.
And that nursery Boo was really high.
It was. I don't think I've seen it that high. Not spawning like that, at least.
That wasn't quite a Van Gore-Tex there. I think that was water or something. Jovin saving us from the mashing simulator. The boo switch back over there. Wow, the boo is all the boos are switching every chance they can get today. And Hopeless
Ooh.
didn't get the tech skip there either. If this is Van Gore, okay, he got
Okay,
really lucky.
Yeah, you got a fast text. That's nice. That's good. Yeah, I think it's only happened to me a handful of times where I've gotten a long text and missed it, and it's just, oh, it's painful. But yeah, so with Clairvoyant here, they're both at the fortune teller. We basically just gotta show her all the items we've collected from Mario. She tells us a little bit more about it, where Mario could be, but since we bring them all at once, we know where he is, we know where we're going. We can just capture her after mashing through all of her text for about roughly 2 minutes or so, depending how good your mashing is.
It's funny, we see Mario and then she has to use fortune telling skills to tell us where Mario is. Looks like Boo might be right side for Jovin there, but no, it wasn't.
Alright. Up to the attic Jovin goes. Up to Safari Room. I've always liked Safari Room. It always felt like a more dangerous room and like a more interesting room for me. Got the frost ghosts, you need to activate them with the Safari heads. Pretty cool room. Jovin not forgetting the ice. Very important. You need that.
There's another small skip you can do involving the element. When a ghost spawns and it has an elemental heart, you can't suck up the ghost right away when it's doing the jump scare animation, I guess you would call it. But you can get rid of the element during that animation and it won't sit there and freeze when you could just be sucking it up. So you'll see Jovin doing that here.
Ooh, it looks like Hopeless lost
yeah.
Boo into the mirror room there. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
We're also
Jovin
getting a really clean Safari Room from Jovin here.
Making
especially
quick
the boo.
work.
It was the decoy. Still a really quick find. Not going for the drag strat, just getting the boo.
Now Jovin's on to Boolossus, the Area 3 boss. It can be quite the run breaker, because a bit of it is out of your control. Sometimes a Boo can get stuck all the way on the other end of the arena and you think you've got all of them, but it turns out there's one left and he just got left behind.
I mean, this could end up very similar to My Race versus Bliss. If Jovin has a hard time getting Boolossus and Hopeless comes in and gets a really clean one-shot, I mean, this could even out the race pretty quickly.
Yeah, it looks like Jovin's going for that fast strat there.
I believe they told me it only saves about half a second.
Oh, really? It definitely looks cooler, I'd say. Ooh! And that was a nice snipe there to save that one cycle.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was looking a little hairy, but he managed to just get that ice ball off, got 2 of the 3 remaining boos, and there you go. Not the fastest one cycle, but hey, one cycle is a one cycle. Let's see how Hopeless goes.
Jovin is definitely on pace for a low 56. Hopeless is doing the new strat too.
Going fast, going for the fast shot there. Ooh, can he get it? Can he get it? Oh, ooh, nice.
Oh.
Whoa. Hot potato.
I like cold potato on this one.
Now we've got Jovin walking up to start Area 4 and to start the blackout. Now, in this category, we don't have to do anything in the blackout. We just kind of navigate very quickly to get Grimly. But blackout is a scary time. If anyone is familiar or ever walked around in their casual play, they know what I'm talking about. And there are some categories that require you to get things in it. But luckily, these two runners don't have to deal with that. They're going to just make quick business of it, get Grimly, and get the lights back on.
I do believe Jovin stays in standard for blackout. And I'm not sure about hopeless.
I believe he does as well, but I guess we'll see.
Fun little fact, Sitting Room and Sue P's room actually have blackout waves coded into the game. You can, I mean, they're there if you do some out of bounds stuff, but you never normally can access them.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I never... Yeah, how would you get out of bounds in blackout, I guess? Like, I guess you'd have to go push yourself behind Chauncey's, and then you just... I guess, and then, yeah, there's bats again, there's everything's dark, right?
I don't know if you can get in there from that floor and a half. I think you've got to be above that. So we're coming up on a... Oh, he got scared there. We're coming up on the next portrait ghost, Uncle Grimly. His mechanics are quite simple. We just have to wait. He can wait up to 50 seconds if he wants to, or even longer.
Yeah, he's a truly random ghost. There's no rhyme or reason to how he goes. It's just... You hope it's fast. You hope he shows his heart fast. And that was, what, maybe a 5-second tops Grimly for Jovin? Not that bad. Pretty standard.
Jovin got real close to the mirror there because there's actually an invisible wall that prevents you from scanning the mirror. I guess they didn't want you to accidentally scan the mirror when scanning Grimly's heart, because it's only there during blackout.
Yeah, and scanning the mirror and you're like, oh, I got it. And then you kind of put the controller down because you know you've got a couple seconds, but then you end up just standing there. All right, breaker boot time. Jovin setting up that tech skip that he can hopefully get.
Also, Hopeless is in sidestep for the blackout here.
Good Grimly for Hopeless as well.
Jovin had a few double cackles there. I think it was only one. No, it was one. But Breaker Boo is gone. There's always a chance for the blue hits bless, but it is pretty rare. I think we've already seen it a few times in the tournament now, at least twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I believe, I can't remember if it was your race, but I believe I saw a race recently with it, and I got excited because it's very uncommon.
I think I had it, and then someone had it in the race. It was either Splazer or Spud. I think it was Splazer that had the blue hits luck, and then Spud had to clear that other room.
And no such luck for Jovin. That boo is in pipe room. All right, here
Hopeless
we
going for
go.
the charge. The charge makes it a little easier. Still Breaker
Yeah.
Boo, but Breaker Boo's cackling several times
It
over.
looks like there's some double cackles in there.
Just barely gonna miss it. One more cackle or one more R pump would have done it.
Hopeless landing that double. A deceivingly tricky double to get.
And a quick boo find for Hopeless. That boo tried to run away so fast.
Yeah, very nice.
So we're coming up on Toy Soldiers. You can set up a double. I'm pretty sure Jovin's gonna do it. He does it pretty much every time. But they have a really strong pull, so if you're not careful, they can break off.
Yeah, to quote the great Zircon, he once described them as mini Bogmires, and it really does feel like that. So imagine trying to capture 2 Bogmires at the same time.
Definitely setting up for it. Once you get them in that back corner, they're not too hard to vacuum up because they get stuck. But usually they end. Oh wow!
Ooh, yeah, that was nice.
Ooh. They both got stuck there. That was really good. That never happens almost.
Yeah, I was hoping it would have went for the whole time. Because it's been like, wow, you don't see that often. Now, I'm not sure if Jovin goes for the 6-piece these days. Yes, it looks like he's going for it.
And he gets it.
Very nice. Hopeless also coming up on the soldiers here as well.
That puncher decided to punch a little early for Jovin there.
Let's see if Hopeless goes for the double as well. Oh, he's going for the triple.
What?
He's going for the triple.
Oh.
Yeah, when they're all running around like that, very tricky to get them from the center of the room, but we respect the effort. We love always seeing the triple attempt.
Going for it again.
He's going for it again.
Ideally, you get them all to run into that, I don't know what you call it, the door to the elevator there. I mean, second try worked, so.
Jovin going for the 5-piece here. Very nice. That is a hard strat. Hopeless going for the
6-piece.
Yeah, the rooftop 6-piece.
Gets it. Was that? Yeah. Jovin found the boo right away.
Yeah. Hopeless knowing he had to wait a little bit for that second puncher. Very good waiting there for him. Ooh. I guess so. Jovin's going to warp out of here because he doesn't want to reset Breaker Boo's HP back to 200. Let's see if Hopeless goes for that Armory 5-piece as well.
Looks like he is.
Setting it up pretty good.
Jovin's gonna have to clear pipe room here to get Breaker Boo. And it looks like those ghosts did not want to cooperate for Hopeless.
Yeah, he shone his flashlight a little early there, and he despawned a couple ghosts.
Oh wow, that grabber
Yeah.
spawned on him.
Yeah, he's getting unlucky here in the armory room. Oh wow, so it looked like he like pushed and stunned the grabber, but it was on fire, but the damage didn't actually register until it stopped being scared. Interesting.
The boo did spawn immediately for Hopeless.
And Jovin finds Breaker Boo first, other than the decoy. He doesn't spawn Piper Room Boo. Very nice. That's what you like to see. Oh, and Hopeless barely getting the Armory Boo right as it's about to leave to Jarvis Room. That was on the precipice of potentially very bad, because once Armory Boo leaves the room, it can really mess with you.
Weston didn't want to stay inside the campfire, so still getting the 1 cycle though. That's impressive. Weston breaks off pretty easily if you don't have him in that campfire for the first good half of his suck up. First find on the boo. I couldn't tell if there was a double cackle there. There is now. Weston Boo getting away.
Hopeless opting for the freeze strat here with these grabber ghosts and pipe room.
So Jovin is now going to be heading towards Van Gore.
Yeah, the Van Gore fight is very cool. The triples are very satisfying when you land them, and it's just a fun fight overall. And then a fun portrait ghost to seal the deal at the end. Hopeless looks like also finding Breaker Room Boo and Pipe Room pretty quickly, making his way to Weston now. Hopefully Weston plays nice and stays behind that campfire. Nice.
Yeah, that's
Stuck
really good.
there for a good solid 60 HP. Very nice.
Not activating the boo there.
And yeah, it looks like he
Just
made
fine.
the right call.
He might have heard it switch.
Nice 1 cycle. Nice Western room overall for Hopeless there.
We'll start doing these triples in Van Gore.
And I know in PAL, they turn into, I guess it's quintuplets? Is that what you say for 5? Is that what it is?
Yeah, actually, I believe that is correct.
And now that, oh man, yeah, watching it. Yeah.
It's
Watching
actually,
those quints, man.
it's actually a big relief because it's like the only chance in Area 4 to get health.
Yeah,
Big hearts don't spawn at all in PAL, so. Alright, this triple right here can be tricky with the garbage ghosts. But he got it.
And
two of them ran in that back corner, so very nice.
2 of them being very nice, yeah. And Hopeless starting his Van Gore fight right about now, right as Jovin is finishing. So he's about just over a minute behind Jovin. And both runners getting Breaker Boo, they're just going to get this key and walk right on out of here. No more boos required.
And it looks like Hopeless's side is frozen. We'll just admire some of Van Gore's art here.
Exquisite, I say.
I'm pretty willing to bet that Jovin's gonna go for one cycle here on King Boo. I don't see why he wouldn't. Hopeless
Yeah.
getting some clean triples so far as well.
I guess it depends on. I mean, he knows how to do the one cycle. I guess it depends if he wants to risk potential soft lock or not.
Oh, that's true, because he's probably used to the what they call the TAS one cycle, right?
And I mean, yeah, it's like a bad King Boo it would give Hopeless enough time to just do a standard 2 cycle and maybe seal the deal. But if Jovin soft locks, that's it.
Neither runner messed up these triples. Very nice. Threw that banana.
Get it out of here.
Yeah, we don't want any bananas in this mansion.
All right. Let's see what Jovin does.
Oh man!
Oh,
No,
I guess
right at the end.
We'll never know. We'll just see the end.
Oh my gosh! No way. The world may never know. Oh,
Okay. We
Middle
got
of the
this
one cycle.
We got to see him pop the shot off.
I think he's got it. If he
A little hairy.
this is gonna be close. I think he's gonna miss it.
Oh
no, he got it.
He got it.
56-16.
Hey, that's pretty good. GG's Joe.
So there were 2 one cycles today, 2 low 56s.
We'll see what Hopeless does here shortly. All
There we
right,
go.
here it goes. I know he is confident with the one cycle. We'll see if he goes for it.
Definitely doing an insta shot though. Oh, I'm missing
Ooh. Yeah, I guess no one cycle anymore.
backup insta shot. I've never seen that actually.
Ooh,
escaping at 300.
And now Hopeless is gonna have to reposition because the reason why we can do King Boo so well is because we make sure he never moves an inch, because once he moves, it really shakes things up.
Probably gonna stop at 200 HP. Yep.
It's gonna stop intentionally above 200 to make sure Bowser doesn't put his head on backwards and run around crazy for 30 seconds. Looks like he's going for an insta shot there or something. Oh!
Wow.
Losing him at 0 HP. Unfortunate. That's one that's gotta hurt. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I've seen King Boo. I've seen King Boo like go in at 1 HP, but to go at 0 HP, it's like wow.
And getting sucked up and burned, the double combo.
The Wombo combo, he is just getting beaten up here. And Hopeless finishing up.
59-28.
GG's both runners. It looks like we've got both of them here in the booth now for some interviews. Welcome in Jovin and Hopeless.
Hey fellas, GG Hopeless.
GG's.
Good race.
You could say that.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate some stuff that happened to you there, Hopeless, especially at the end with King Boo. 0 HP, that's rough.
It didn't matter anymore.
I wasn't really watching the stream. I mean, my run was pretty good for the most part. Like, I played really well. There was hiccups here and there, like my my Weston Boo, my Breaker Boo, Projection Room. But, I mean, I hit most of the stuff that I wanted to hit, so I'm pretty happy with this.
Hopeless, a lot of the boos were switching last second on you as soon as you got to the where they were.
Yeah, because, well, that was mostly in Area 3 because my tea room was bad, and then it just messes up the cycle. I don't know. I didn't get the tech skip, and it just ruined the whole split. And then, yeah, I mean, also, I don't know. I had never gotten the switch on Lydia's room. That was weird to me. I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah, I've forgotten about that, yeah.
I think maybe because my twins. I think maybe actually because my twins was so good. That split felt really good. I don't know, or at least like after projection.
Yeah, and speaking of twins, Jovin, you got that pretty nice twins double, the less than optimal setup where they're kind of across the room.
That was a really scuffed setup, but I made it work. I mean, I don't really go for a setup. I just kind of wing it every time, and it just happens to work. You know, I just finesse them. But you know, I mean, we want to talk about Chauncey one cycle for a second. I mean, we both decided against it.
Yeah, I think we when we saw you both break off, because you were pretty synced up in Area 1, we saw you both break off for the 2 cycle, and it's like, okay, they must have agreed to not go for it, because yeah, it's a one person gets it, it's a big advantage, right?
Yeah, I just like to keep things fair, you know, because, you know, missing that, it's like someone gets it, puts you 30 seconds behind. That's not what I really want. I just like to keep things even, I guess.
You two were second for second until early release came around.
Yeah, I guess Hopeless got it.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
he did, yeah.
And then it
Yeah,
even back out around water.
Yeah, weird thing is I got like, I lost about 13 seconds from missing early release. They just decided to spend a couple seconds more. I might have stepped off the platform for a second. I'm not sure how that happened.
I saw you golded Bogmire split.
Oh, these are new splits.
Oh,
I mean, on these splits, I golded 4 splits. Because I've only done 2 complete runs on these splits. Yeah, I can't really complain outside of that. I'm shocked I made that one cycle work.
Yeah, 56:16 is a great time, great race time, right?
Honestly, I mean, if you factor in Chauncey one cycle, if you want to factor that in, that's a like mid 55, and that's really good for, you know, a pre Chauncey one cycle run.
Exactly, yeah. Any last thoughts, gentlemen? Anything else you want to say?
I just want to wish Hopeless good luck in losers. I mean, you know, I think you're a really good runner. You've got potential. I think you can bring it back. I think you can get better runs.
thank you. Yeah, I think you're just gonna take it all, Jovin. Good luck in winning.
I don't know, dude. I gotta get past Pablo first, or HD. So we'll see about that.
All right, boys. Thanks for commentating our race.
Well, yeah. Thank you guys for picking this up. And
No, yeah, of course, of course.
I
No
got
problem.
nothing else to say really. So if you guys want to send it up, you can go ahead.
For sure. All right. Yeah, so thanks for joining, everyone. We've got, looks like our next race will be this Saturday at 2 p.m., June 17th. There's no channel designated for it yet, but if you like what you've been seeing, make sure to stick around and keep an eye because we will have a race on Saturday.
We got two
There's-
races actually. We got Pablo versus Bliss, and we got Kai versus Crazy 8.
Ah,
Yeah.
Pablo versus Bliss at 2 p.m. Kai versus Crazy 8 at midnight. So keep an eye out.
yeah.
We got more matches coming. We still got all of the losers bracket to go. So, you know, we'll keep things moving.
Plenty more Luigi for everyone. Alrighty.
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure.
Yep.
Thank you guys for watching.
Pleasure as well.
Thank you to SpeedGaming for hosting. Really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. That's all I've got.
Yeah, see you guys.
So peace out.
Yeah, you wrapped it up
Later.
beautifully.
Thank you.
All right,
later,
everyone.
guys.
Yeah. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Farewell, everybody.